Yeah, from the European SharePoint Conference 2015 in Stockholm, my next guest is
Nimrod Geva from KwizCom.
KwizCom. What are you doing at KwizCom?
We're doing add-ons for SharePoint since 2005, so it's 10 years actually now. And we have about 70 different add-ons and apps for SharePoint. That's what we're doing. We're operating from Toronto, Canada. And now that's it.
Yeah, and that's why I want to talk today about apps. Because the app model is something Microsoft is propagating for several years right now. And the App Store is there. Apps got more and more common with Office 365. And so how do you see the app model and the App Store?
Well, we've been developing apps since 2013, and it started slow. You could see at the beginning more like Hello World and tickers and so on. You didn't see real business applications in the store. But it evolves, and we've done our investment and we're still doing it. And today you can see real applications, not just from QuizCom, but from other vendors in the store. You can see that the API has evolved also, and Microsoft had filled some gaps that we had there. And so I think it's going good, and I think the future is there. You see not just small customers, you see also enterprises going to the cloud. So I think this is the future, and we will keep our investment and develop more apps.
So for you as a producer, the App Store is a valid model to distribute your apps and to gain money from it?
Yeah. All our products, all our apps are listed on the Microsoft Store. So yeah, we use the store both to sell and promote our apps. It's a good platform for that. And yeah, we will keep doing it because we do see the revenues coming. We expect a lot more, and that's why we're keeping our investment.
Yeah, I see it from other partners I talked, especially in Germany, and they said, okay, we have created 3 or 4 apps, just simple thing like maybe cost analysis or whatever, and put it on the store, just give it away for free, just to get more attention to the Office Store. So you say it's definitely worth to look at the store to see what has been available right now.
Every day you can see new stuff on the store. Of course, if you are a vendor, 2 or 3 apps won't do the work for you if you want revenues. You need to bring more, and you need to bring some value. You need to bring more than just simple free stuff. If you bring an app which is really good and it saves time and customers see the value, you will get your revenues. And so, yeah, the store, I think, is a great platform.
Okay, let's talk about some of your apps. One is an alternative on InfoPass, on the very classical topic forms.
Yeah, well, we have our QuizCom forms for quite some time, and a year ago we developed the QuizCom Forms app, which is on the store. And what we do not introduce, unlike InfoPath, we do not introduce another proprietary designer that creates custom forms. We take the existing list forms and we enhance them. So for end users, there's no new UI. It's the same good old list forms, but now they're on steroids. They have a lot more features, and it doesn't require any power user skills like InfoPath. So business users can create their own forms without requiring any team of experts to do this for them. So I think this brings really a great value and enables customers to leverage their investment in SharePoint and keep using SharePoint instead of using some external tools that require technical knowledge. So this is one of our leading products.
So and the forms are just connected to the SharePoint lists and libraries and working as a front end out of the box?
It's more than that. It's the same list forms. It's the same new item, edit item, and view item forms. They're just on steroids. We added some code behind them. So it's the same forms, but showing a lot more features. That's the trick. So there's no adoption here because you're already working with these forms. You just see that they're doing more for you. That's it.
And you can use it as a starting point for your workflows and whatever.
Exactly, exactly. And you keep your extensibility features. Unlike InfoPath, for example, which is not extensible because it's not SharePoint, because our forms are the same SharePoint forms, you can keep enjoying the extensibility features, which means if you have features that you bought from other vendors or develop them yourself, or if you want to add new custom columns, of course they will work in KwizCom forms because they are the same SharePoint list forms.
Another tool is the cascading lookups. One of the most requested features is what can I do with it?
Yeah, Cascading Lookup is our first serious published app, which is our bestseller also. And this is a classic solution where you need cascading lookups to filter each other, like region, country, city, where each drop-down filters the second one, the one after. So it's filtered lookup connected to lists, enable you to filter the content of these drop-downs according to user selections. So yeah, it's a classic solution. Every form requires it, so yeah.
That's great. Yeah, and the third one is something I'm especially interested in because I did a webinar with you, I think 1.5 years ago. It's about Wiki Plus. It's an enhancement for the SharePoint Wiki.
Yeah, Wiki Plus is one of our oldest solutions. It's been there since 2007. And it's one of the requested ones as an app. We had a challenge implementing it as an app 2 years ago, although it was requested by many users even then. We are going to create a new KwizCom Wiki Plus app. It's planned to be released on the next FY, more specifically around April, May 2016. And hopefully we will satisfy many of our Wiki customers that are really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I already told you, I put the recording of the webinar on our website, on our YouTube channel, and the webinar is downloaded. I think it has more than 4,000 views right now. It's still, each month I find 50 or 60 views on it. So in Germany, Wiki is very heavily connected with the topic of social. What are the enhancements of Wiki Plus for the SharePoint Wiki, for the out-of-the-box Wiki?
Let's start with the most basic enhancement, support Wikipedia or like MediaWiki markup. Wiki markup is the most basic thing that SharePoint does not support. So we added a wiki parser that follows the Wikipedia concept. We support the same tags. Another one is the life cycle management, which allow you as a content creator to make sure your content does not become obsolete. So of course every piece of content has duration, as a due date, so it allows you to be notified when you need to renew your content and not turn your wiki KB, for example, to a white elephant that nobody reads because some pages become obsolete. So it keeps it live. So these are just two of the enhancements, but there are many more, like the editor. Editor allows you to add many things to your content, like videos and images and forward links and all these things in one click. So a lot faster than first uploading stuff and then trying to connect it to some URL. We try to streamline the editing experience and make it more wiki-like, like more simple.
Yeah, great stuff. So you as a company are betting on the app model and will evolve more and more, develop more and more apps on that one? Yeah,
for sure. A very significant part of our budget and our resources are dedicated to apps because we truly believe that this is the future. Actually, it's becoming the present. So yeah, more and more customers understand that the cloud is good for them financially. It returns the investment. You don't have to own servers. You don't have to deal with IT too much. So yeah, we are quite confident that this is the direction we should go.
Okay, so definitely worth to have a look at the Office Store, the App Store. Thank you very much for your insights.